You're doing so good! Oh my goodness! Okay. Up. Good boy. Okay, let's give you your bottle.
He was supposed to die that night. That's what the vet told us when we first rescued Otis from the farm. If you don't want him to die alone, he said gently, you should sleep beside him in the barn. He spoke as if it were just another part of his job, but for me, that moment changed everything.
Is that good? Yes, it is.
I couldn't just walk away and wait for bad news, so I stayed. That first night became 4 long weeks, sleeping on straw, wrapped in blankets, listening to Otis's labored breathing. He was so weak he could barely lift his head. His body trembled with every breath, and more than once, I thought I was losing him. But every night I stroked his face and whispered, "You're not alone. We're going to make it."
Hi, buddy. Have a problem with the tetherball?
Otis had been born on an Amish farm. Because of a hoof deformity, he couldn't stand. When they took him to auction, he collapsed on the ground, and people began shocking him with an electric prod to force him up. Then a man in the crowd couldn't take it anymore. He threw $30 at the seller, scooped Otis into his arms, and carried him away. By the time we met him, Otis was burning with fever, struggling with pneumonia, and barely holding on. We began treatment immediately, massage, therapy, and bottle feeding every 3 hours. He tried to stand, but kept falling again and again. Still, I kept whispering, "Come on, little one, just a bit more." On the 5th day, he did it. He stood, only for a few seconds, but it was enough. I cried. Each day, I sang him a little song I made up as I went. Simple, quiet words that became a promise. I'm here as long as you keep fighting. Sometimes I realized I was singing it as much for myself as for him, to remind myself to keep going too. You see, I knew what it meant to fight your own body. I'd had 2 brain surgeries and lived with chronic pain and seizures. I knew what it was to feel trapped in a body that wouldn't cooperate, and to keep pushing forward anyway. Maybe that's why I felt such a deep bond with Otis. 2 weeks in, he started getting stronger, standing longer, taking a few wobbly steps. Every movement felt like a victory. By the 4th week, he ran. A clumsy, awkward little gallop, but it was real. I'll never forget the tears streaming down my face as I watched him. He had done it. Once he recovered, his personality burst to life. That fragile, quiet Taff turned into a mischievous troublemaker, grabbing buckets, nudging me for attention, and following me everywhere. I used to laugh and tell him, "You're just a teenager now, Otis." It felt perfect. For the first time, he finally got to just be. Now, he's enormous, 6 feet tall and nearly 3,000 pounds. But to me, he'll always be that tiny calf who couldn't stand. Every day, he greets me with a deep, joyful bellow, then lowers his head under my hand as if to say, "Pet me, Mom." And in that moment, I know every sleepless night, every tear was worth it. Because of Otis, I discovered my purpose: to help other discarded animals, the ones everyone else gave up on. Today, we have a small sanctuary: Sadie, Jonesy, Walter, and many others. Each of them is alive because one fragile calf refused to give up. Sometimes I think Otis didn't just survive, he saved me too. He reminded me that miracles can happen when you refuse to stop fighting. And if even one life is better because of you, then you've done something right. If you loved Otis's story, please like, comment, and subscribe to hear more heartwarming stories of hope and second chances.